Make the 6 straight jump from SoCal. Hollywood to the slums, chronic smoke. Get burnt by the California sun on the west side. East Coast, where you at? Just got to New York like a net on a jet to London. To Brazil, took a...
Alright, so this video is just for everybody who's been asking, including my mama. Fall off my back. It's just gonna be a simple look. I'm gonna go through everything that I do, everything that I use, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Thank you. Alright, so I'm gonna start by doing my eyebrows, and I do use Dip Down by MAC. I'm gonna use a small angle brush. And literally just a little. For the other side. And then I just take this. It's a normal brow brush and comb, and just brush. You gotta spread it right here in the front. So that's basically just all I do, just using it Dip Down. But of course you have to clean it up. I just use a really small brush. And then I use my Pro Longwear concealer. And a little goes a long way. Just that small amount. Literally just that much concealer. And I just dot it out just like that. And each time I go back, it's just always a small amount. And then I bring it down just a little bit farther. Same thing on the other side. You see? I still have plenty left on my hand, which I'm still gonna use, but now I have to go to the top. So I use my concealer, that's the color of my foundation. And this one, because I'm really not gonna use a lot of it, it's so hard to try to just get just a small dot out. I did it. Use the same brush. Not gonna hurt anything. And still a small amount. And do the top. brow gel. No, not this time. So that's basically it. That's all I do for my eyebrows. Nothing more. That's it. But of course, I still have this giant amount of concealer. Just for my highlight, prepping it. Then of course I have to do my contour, and with that I use a different concealer. I do use a cream concealer for my contouring. Brush and just find your bone. My bone is right here. I have fat cheeks, so kind of come down. And around here, I do have a big, big 5 head, but just around here. And then my nose, because I do have a big one, a really big one. And then bring it around here. That's how she wrote. And this is just me prepping it. Getting down to it, because of course I do more to it, but you have to start, right? So from that point, I do have to set it, because you don't just lay the concealer and not set it. So I do set it with Max Prep and Prime. This is a translucent powder. I can show you without like wasting it all over the place. So just use it's an actual angled powder brush. And I just dab it. Just that much. Then I use the top to work it through the brush. Let me just set the concealer. Just a little bit more. Now set in the concealer, and you put on your foundation. It doesn't spread. So this is also good to like use after. Right? So this is just getting my eyebrows done and doing my highlight, my contour for my foundation and setting it. So now I actually have to put on my foundation. So I do use a small round foundation brush. I do use Prolonged Wear foundation, and literally just a dot. I always believe less is more. I always start right here. I'm gonna work it in. Every time, just a small dot. Be scared to put it in your hair, just here. Just here. When it dries, you can comb it out. And so make sure you get right here. So that way your concealer and your eyebrows blends in with your foundation. You have no gaps. So that's just me getting the foundation on. So now this right here is actually a large round foundation brush. Took the stick off of it. I'm gonna smooth it in. So that's just it for my foundation. And I know you're thinking, oh, she just covered up all the concealer she put on. We'll come back to that. So we're gonna get to my eye look, and it's gonna be something really simple. Just some gold and some brown. So now I'm gonna do my eyeshadow. So I have to start off by priming my eyes, and I still use my eyeshadow base in white by NYX. And I just use a brush, blender brush. And I just put it eyeshadow. Same thing for the other side. So after I put it on, I just take my finger and blend it out. So it's smooth. Okay. Alright. So I always start with the color that I blend out with. So I'm going to be using MAC's Sculpting Powder and the color is Shadester. I don't know if y'all can see that or not, but the Shadester. And then take my blending brush. And just right there. Then I start I was gonna do one eye at a time, but at the same time, let me just do them both. The stroke. I'm holding back on my brush. Sometimes I go forward, but I'm gonna hold back on this part. You just buff. And then I go with my crease color. So I'm using Urban Decay's Vice 3 palette. And I am going to use Rain. So right there. And I kind of just place it and then buff. So place it and then buff. And that's just simple for going in. I do go out in. I used to go in out. Disastrous, but out in. So now I want to do my lid color. And I am going to use Last Sin. And just place it. Because I have my contacts said, I'm not doing it like too rough. And then blend back. And to take care of the excess, use my fan brush to dust it away. And then I go back with my rain, place it in both. Just give it some clear definition. And then back with the shade stir. And that's just basically it for that. Dust it again. And of course, you have to do your lower lash line. So still take that same eyeshadow base and just a little. I don't go all the way. It's my corners. Go back with the ring. And that's just it as far as getting that shadow on. Okay. So first we have to do our liner, and I do use Black Track by MAC. Brush. Okay, that's for the top. Then I also line my bottom. Sometimes I do my waterline, but my eyes tend to water. So just go underneath here. So I'm gonna put my falsies on in a second, but I do put on mascara first. So for my top lashes, I live and die by Great Lash. Maybelline. This one is the Lots of Lashes, so it has a different type of brush, and I use this one for my top lashes. And then for my bottom, because I don't wear lashes on my bottom, I use Falsies, also by Maybelline. And really, so now I'm ready to put my falsies. Right, so I didn't record me putting on my lashes because it's always a fiasco. Always. So I have my lashes on. So now it's time for me to go back and do my highlight and my contour. Even though I've already done like the bases of it with my concealer, now it's time to go back to accentuate it. So I am going to be using my shaping powder in Soft Focus by MAC, and it's going to use a blending brush. And under here. What I love about this is that it's just not too heavy. It's great for every day. If we're doing like a photo shoot or modeling, then you would just put like a dab or a concealer under there and then go over it with this. Then I take my round foundation brush again, my large one, and blend it in. Right. And so now I'm going to finish off my contour, and I'm going to use the Shade Stir again, which is the sculpting powder. I'm just going right alongside my nose, bringing it around. And right here. Around the top of this big old water head. And I'll also take a little bit of the Soft Focus again. And right here. a little bit of the shades there. Go back with this. And that's my face. So that's it for the highlight and the contour. So now comes the fun part. So I'm gonna get my blush. I'm gonna be using Lovejoy by MAC. You can see I'm almost out of it. This is my favorite. I'm also using a round foundation brush. Can't you tell I love those? I really, really do. And just right there. And then again, blend it out. And then I'm gonna take, it's actually a bronzer, but it's so light on me. And it is the Baked Bronzer by Urban Decay. Just to give me that little extra shine. And then I'm gonna blend it out. And the last thing, I'm gonna do is my skin finish, which is Gold Deposit by MAC. And just go over everything. I also wanted to add like just a little sparkle on my eyes. So this is something that was discontinued by MAC. It's called Scatter Rays. I'm just gonna use this. It's like a pigment, like gold little flakes. This stuff gets everywhere. Alright, and so that's it for my highlight, my contour, my eyes, my eyebrows. So of course you gotta do your lips. Now it's time for me to put on my lipstick. Now you're supposed to use lip liner no matter what. I break the rules. I'm not putting on any lip liner because I don't wear a lot of lipstick, and I tend to only put it right there, kind of avoiding the edges of my lips. And just a little bit. I really believe the less is more. And then I'm gonna go over it with my Cream Sheen Glass by MAC and Boy Bake. I die by this. Cannot live without it. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys what type of lipstick I put on. So this is Lilac Flush by Maybelline. And basically, that's it. Right, so basically this is the look. The only reason why I really went through it, and it is a little tedious, and that's why it's so long, is because people have been asking me, what do you use and what do you go through? This. This is what takes me so long to get ready. Why my friends hate me. Why my friends wait till I say I'm done with my makeup until they start getting dressed. It's a lot. But I am going to start doing more videos if I have the time. So I'm not going to promise. Keyword try. But thumbs me up. Don't worry about that thumb. Thumb me up. Subscribe, like, share. Follow me on Instagram. I might add you on Facebook.
Tell them where I'm from. Finger on the pump, make the 6 straight jump from SoCal, Hollywood to the